Time for classical. Here we go. And let's see. I haven't seen many people in the lobby lately. Oh, we got a game. E3, hey? Wow. What do I play there? I'm pretty sure I played D5 here. But C5 would be interesting. Yeah. Interesting. Maybe E5. I don't know. Oh boy. Whoops, I didn't even consider C4. Now we're going to, that's going to be a type of English. Like a symmetrical English transposition. Yeah, I should have stuck with, okay, oh well. Oh well, I'm out of book. Wow, it's like a reverse can. I wonder if B4 is something we have to worry about. I don't think it is. So maybe G6, I'll beat him to the punch. I'm going to do that actually, G6. And then bishop G7. Yeah. Okay, I think this is a good position. Now, do I want E6? Oh, I'm creating two weaknesses here, or else I can play knight F6. That's a tough one. Yeah, I think I might actually go for E6, but I am creating dark square weaknesses here after E6, but I like that it supports D5. And also he can't quite pin here, and he's, yeah, I think I'm going to play E6 here. But Alessandro didn't really like this, or he said it was kind of weak. Okay, B3. Oh, I see now. I see his plan. Okay, well, I'm gonna lose this bishop, I think, but I might be able to claim better development. Probably I should, because actually there's actually queen f6 is a move, but it wouldn't last long after like rook b1. Still considering knight f6. Knight f6, bishop b2, castles. Let's say knight f3. So d5. There's knight b5, takes 6. It's kind of similar. As if I went knight ge7, knight ge7, bishop b2, castles. The difference is if he plays something like knight b4, I can be the instigator. And my king stays on g8. Yeah, I'm gonna play this. Stick with the plan. Russian opponent. Plays only classical. Okay, dog wants out. Give me a second. The Barrett, you gotta put this on. You don't like me talking, is that one? Okay, H3, that's kind of scary. Like, is he gonna attack me there? Like G4? Well, I'm gonna castle. I think it would be a little strange to not castle here. I mean, otherwise D5 right away. But I think I should just castle. Bishop B2. So, D5 maybe, or A6? Probably D5. Blow up the center now, since we have better development. So, D5, knight B5. A6. If ED, I can go knight takes or CD. Yeah, I mean, C4, knight B4, D4. I mean, D5, knight B, D5, knight B5, D4. If ED, CD, knight takes, yeah, I mean, that should, it's interesting. What if he does nothing though after D4 and he just plays like knight F3? I guess, no, then A6. Okay, I'm gonna play D5 here. I might not play D4, but I've got options like A6. I should have made T. D3. D3. So what about D4? Let's say knight moves to, where would he go though? I guess E4, knight E4. So D4, knight E4. Could almost play F5 there. D4, knight E4. D4, knight E4. Let's say I go DE and FE. No, I don't quite think that benefits me that much. He would have to move the knight though, I think, right? Okay, I'm spending too much time on this move, but yeah, D4, knight E4. He has to move the knight, otherwise. Yeah, he has to move the knight. So D4, there is knight B5, but then just A6 wins. So I think he has to play knight e4. d4, knight e4. Unless he plays knight e2 or something, which is possible. d4, knight e4, and then e5. d4, e4, knight e5. I don't know about that. My light square bishop improves. No, I'm hanging c5. Okay, yeah, that's not going to work. d4, knight e4, and yeah, I would have to play like b6 or something. Okay, I guess I'm going to keep the tension. Maybe rook e8. Lining up with the king. He's going to play knight f3. I just feel like this might be an opportunity to do something. Okay, let's play rook e8. And how can I get d4 working? e5 is the problem. Knight e4 is the problem. Yeah, same thing. I want to. Oh, but well now. Oh, this is still good for me though if we take. So I still think like knight d4 is still a problem. d4, knight e4. Is there anything different about this position if I take? What is different? Not much. Okay, so yeah, that square, maybe like knight on f6, maybe that was better, you know, because we control e4. How do I mean, there's f5 is a really, that'd be a crazy move. What about b6 when we get the bishop out this way? The thing is, he might attack on the queen side, but b6 is interesting. Could he play like b5, b4, b6, b4? That probably benefits me. And then, yeah, maybe put the bishop on b7. And yeah, because now how does he's going to have to do this. So yeah, I'm going to go with that actually. b6. Because how does he castle unless he plans to castle queenside, which may be possible, but okay. So yeah, so okay. Okay, I didn't consider g4 because I didn't think he'd leave his king open, but that might be a decent move. But now if he goes to knight e4, now he blocks that, and it gives me time to play bishop b7. So maybe now d4. Yeah, d4, knight e4, and then bishop b7. Oh wait. Okay, let's go for it. I calculated this idea before. We gotta play a little bit quicker. Yeah, so knight e4, I was thinking bishop b7. Although f5 is a possibility. f5 is interesting. Because I think he has to take. Because if he moves back somewhere. Actually, I'm thinking now about e5. Lots of options here. Or I could take. Oh no, but the problem is always f takes. That's always the problem. I don't care about the trading of bishops. But this is always a problem. Yeah, so f5 is interesting. And f5 and e5, I think, are my candidate moves. Possibly bishop b7. Yeah, f5, and he goes back. And then e5. That's strange. That is a strange concept. Play f4 or something. I'm going to do it. It's weird. I know it's weird. Yeah, it was either f5 or e5. Well, with a slight consideration of bishop b7. Interesting game. Knight d2. I have to start picking up the pace. So what was my follow-up plan? I think it was e5. e5 now. And he might play something weird like e4, but I think I can just ignore it. So let's play e5. Yeah, this is not my usual style, but I don't... Oh, whoops. I forgot about bishop g2. That's a slight concern. But queen c7, I'm probably okay. I might just play that right away. Bishop g2, queen c7. Oh, he took? Probably I'll keep this pawn back. Taking with the bishop is nice because we line this up. And we could encourage him to close down this. I don't know how much we like that though. Both of our bishops suck, but then so do his. That would be interesting. Or I could take with the knight. And is it much different? Kind of is, because this might be a decent square for me, possibly. Maybe, I don't know. And could I reroute anywhere interesting? No. Also, if it goes to bishop, it's harder for me to go in this diagonal. Only if he but if he shuts me down, it doesn't matter. I don't think. Although I'll lose it. Will I lose the tempo? I'll lose the tempo either way. I could almost do as wishing to. I can almost take here. Oh my god! I think I found an awesome move. I take here first. He has to take back, and then I take with the knight, and then I have this check, which may or may not be good. But I think that's pretty awesome. Are my tactics paying off? Will my tactic work? Take. Yeah, I think he has to recapture, and then I could even take with. No, I would have to take with the knight if I want to do my plan. I'm going to do this. Okay, I don't know though. This is either smart, this is brilliant, or a blunder because I worked hard to shut out his dark squared bishop, and now I've created issue. I mean, you know, so that's a sad thing, but yeah, because as I say, I had a great structure and lots of space that I built. So I'm sad to see that go, but the tactics here seem to work. I won't gain anything, but I'll gain strong initiative, like f takes, knight takes. I'm threatening the pawn, and I can always plug this hole back up too. No, I think this was, yeah, I like that move because I don't know if I would have seen that 6 months ago. Not that it's not hard to see, but I think the fact that I'm doing a lot of tactics work lately might have helped. But I'm talking to myself. No one watches my streams. I've been streaming for 3.5 years. I'm too dull. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm here to play and try to improve, not to entertain. Yeah, I like that. I like that move. I'm going to give my brain a little bit of a break. What did he do? Knight f3. Oh boy. He saw my little trickery. But I can still take and then take here. I mean, that looks good to me. I should probably take with check. I don't see why. Well, maybe I can just still take there immediately. Because if he takes, then I'm hitting nice stuff. Does it matter actually? Does it really matter either way? Does it matter if I go check? Like he might just run and then I take here, or would taking here ever help? I don't think it really matters, except he might be able to take here now. If, wait, no, that makes no sense. Does the move, okay, I'm wasting time now. I'm just wasting time, but geez. Push. There is a difference. Takes, I mean, now my knight won't make to stay there. I'm gonna have to, yeah, as opposed to the king. Yeah, that's the difference. The king gets, but is the king better here? Is that the question? Okay, I'm gonna take it. That's a hard one. Gee, they both looked good. That was a tough choice. Because the king might even be better on f2 than where it is now. So it's a tough one. Although, I mean, there's some benefits too. Like we have rook e8, and we also have, if this knight on f3 moves, we have queen h4. So I mean, there's pros and cons, but that was kind of a coin flip. I might have just taken on f5 first. Yeah, so let's take, just because we're low on time. He might play bishop g2. Well, no, then I have check, which should be good. One of the benefits of fishing out the king. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just do it, because I calculated it. And yeah, we'll pre-move. No increment. Whoops, there's one thing I messed up on here a little bit. He doesn't have to take. So knight e5 could possibly be a move. Yeah, that could possibly be a move. Although queen f6 might work. Oh no, maybe not. Okay, well, I'm not sure. Probably exploit this pin, or else plug this. Although he has that discovery, oh, it doesn't quite work. This is getting sharp. Maybe I should have. Yeah, okay. Anyways, let's try considering rook f8, because if he moves, I'm just taking the knight. I mean, pins are good. Now, what if he ignores it? I can exploit it maybe. Okay, let's play. I don't have a lot of time. I do. I've got enough time, but I am down 10 minutes on the clock. 3 viewers. Do I know anyone? No, no one's in this stream. Okay, boom. So those are good knights, but he's still pinned. So here we're attacking his queen, and now we're attacking this again. So he could defend it, which may work, or you could trade, which would, I think, benefit me. So let's play it. I'm a little pressed for time. Yeah, so queen d1. Queen d1 would win for me because I could take on g2. I think, unless he takes, I guess he could take here. Oh man. Yeah, possibly he takes on d4. And then after I take, he's out of immediate danger. Bishop g7, and I'm still pretty good there though, but could I do better? Can I not just take here? Yeah, I could. Okay, I could just take on f3. Yeah, queen d1. I just take on f3. Whoa. Okay, yeah, he goes there. I could take with the queen. Exploit these pins. Check. He has to. Okay, so check if he goes to g3. Takes king g3. Ooh, almost mate. Check. He escapes though. But it's almost very strong. Okay, yeah, king g3. And if I take on f3, he gets out of it. That's silly. Otherwise, this is his other move. No, he has to play king g3. He has to. So, can I not make that work? You know what's amazing? And then that would be almost mate. Okay, let's play this. Just because it's fun. And then king g3. Oh, he just drops the. Oh, he doesn't drop it because my queen is under attack. So I might have misplayed that a little bit. Probably I have to take on f3. I can't believe he's escaping. I can't believe he's escaping. Now I could bring my queen back as a move. And then if he takes, you know, take, and then I get my active queen. Or I could look at the more forcing line. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, what's he thinking about? Okay, so now maybe bishop. I can't believe he's escaping. Bishop h6. There's check. So we might have to play here or else sack the exchange. Would this ever help us in any possible way? I don't think so. So bishop b7. Again, there's this check, but but then we get this. We win the queen, I think. Bishop g7 check, rook takes, wins the queen. Although you get this rook, but we have activity. So I think I might go for this. Yeah. Man, interesting game. Under 9 minutes now. So what if he like plays rook a f1? Hello, Shawmat Gesetzt. How's it going? Oh, yeah. He's played a lot of stuff. Hopefully he's not stream sniping. I mean, okay, check. We pick up the rook. So let's do that. Whoa! I literally almost did that. I thought for some reason my bishop was covering it. I almost just dropped the queen. I was very close to dropping the queen. Okay. Yeah, so maybe bishop h6, because that threatens to pick up. Yeah. Okay, but he's yeah, straight. Yeah, I don't know, man. The way he's playing is a little okay. So a little interesting. So, what if he gives this check? I take check here. I mean, it is a problem. Boom, bang, bing, bang. Check. It leads nowhere fast. I could then play, I guess, rook a d8, but then he can just plug that in. I don't know. The way he's playing this, it's kind of weird. Oh, no, it's not weird at all. I just can't believe he's alive. That's the only thing. I can't believe he's still alive. I mean, I had such a good position. What if I... No, that wouldn't quite be good. Shoot. Yeah, I mean, it just, like, check, it doesn't do anything for us. It's because of this, you know, boom, boom, boom. Wait, do I still have a rook? No, well, no, I mean, no, I do. I do still have a rook. So check. Okay, maybe I do go for that. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure about it though. But I might have something. So knight f6, rook takes f6, bishop b7, and we start we start with queen e3 and then king d1. And then I could win a3, h3 by then going rook takes, queen takes h3. No, my other rook is under attack still. But then so would his rook. So yeah, that's what I mean. There's options. And if I don't take h3, then I swing this rook over, and it's interesting. Oh wait, no, it's not interesting because then takes. It's still interesting though. I think black is still a little bit better there, but I had such a commanding position. I don't know how he slipped out. Yeah, that's funny. I was very close to playing queen e3. Before bishop h6. Shakmat. Oh, maybe it's shakmat, like checkmate. Shakmat Gazette. Shakmat Gazettes. Shakmat Gazettes. Sounds German. Yeah, it's kind of frustrating because like for the past like 7 moves or so, I just had a completely crushing position with a lot of different options to play it. He brings the king back, like he sees a lot of stuff now that he didn't see before. I could pick up a pawn. No, I couldn't though. I can't actually. No, I can pick up a pawn. So I can pick up this, but do I really want to be hunting for pawns right now? I don't think so. The old me would. That's a good move he did. Oh, it means she got checkmated. Yeah, what about rook a d8? Or wait a second, I can take here. Rook takes f3. Tactics. My tactics training is paying off. Except he has a check later, but I think I can go rook takes f3. Let's do it. Man, maybe tactics training does work. And then I have multiple options. I can then go queen a1 and pick up the other rook. Or I could take here. Both moves work. Very tempting on which one to do. Again, I always have so many options. Queen a1. I might go with queen a1 because I get a full rook instead of a knight. So rook takes f3, queen a1. Yeah, king e2. Boom. And his queen is a million miles away to damage me. Yeah, I would do that for sure. Boom, bang. Let's do it. And you know, if I didn't have queen a1, I had bishop takes e4. Yeah. Oh, there's one thing about this position though. I forgot that this rook is still alive, and so that leads to dangerous element. But so possibly taking here was better because then I still had this threat. But I only have 5 minutes. I have to make a decision. Yeah. Yeah, so like you just have to worry about some stuff like check, but his queen is in a different time zone. It's never coming in. His queen is never coming into the game. The best he can do is like to scare me is to give a check, and that's it. So I found a bunch of tactics this game. That's fun because that's not my style. I'm not but recently I've been working a lot on my tactics, and it showed itself this game. Yay. Whew, yeah, that felt nice because I felt like I outplayed my opponent the whole game. Um, because it's not one of those games where my opponent blundered exactly. I think I outplayed him. Um, there's a difference. Oh, Shachmat, because I take the queen. See, I had a hidden danger, right? If he protects here, oh, don't forget about this bishop. Remember, we put this bishop on h6, so we get the queen for free. So that's why he had to move the king. That's why it was a tough choice if I want to play queen a1 or just take the knight, because this is completely winning as well. But yeah, sack the exchange. Ooh, centralized queen. That was a beautiful ending, I gotta say, to that story. Okay, just give me a second here. I'm going to update my local repertoire on this opening. Actually, I have to do this. This is from the previous game still. And then he played c4. Yeah, okay. Okay. Sorry. Okay, so let's look at the game without an engine and then with the engine. Yeah, so he played e3, you know. I think d5 is my move. I'm pretty sure, but for some reason, well, I thought, why not play c5? Because I played that against e4, and he basically is on e3, so why not play the Sicilian against e3? And then he played c4, and I'm like, oh, yeah. And now, because now this transposes into like a symmetrical English. So, yeah, probably I should stick with d5, but I'll check later on what my repertoire is. Although I have to say I really enjoyed the positions in this game. Thanks for the follow, Shachmat Gazettes. I don't know how to pronounce that last part. Gazettes. Let's see.
Schachmatt gesetzt.
Schachmatt Gazette. Is it? Say it again.
Schachmatt gesetzt.
Schachmatt Gazette.
Schachmatt gesetzt.
Gazettes. I don't know if you say the Z and T.
Schachmatt gesetzt.
Oh, gazettes. Gazettes. Oh, it's hard to say.
Schachmatt gesetzt.
Gazettes. Schachmatt Gazettes. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, thanks for the sub. Or not the sub, the follow. Okay, a3. Yeah, just it made sense to me. Okay, he's, as much as I don't like fianchettoing on the king side, we're going to beat him to the punch. So let's not give him the good diagonal. And yeah, I mean, well, okay, yeah, he plays b3. But now, you know, now a3 just looks silly. So, I mean, a3 was not a good move earlier. Because I don't know how that helps his position. So he basically gave us a free move there. And then, of course, h3 was strange, too. I mean, he didn't play the best. Yeah, I mean, his opening was not challenging for us. g4, always a scary move to kind of see. Yeah, I remember now building this position. I was really thinking about playing d4 right away, but then there's knight e4, and I didn't know how to deal with that. So I thought, okay, maybe we'll put the bishop on this diagonal to help contest that. And yeah, and then on this move, I was really torn between e5, just solidifying the center, bishop g7 or bishop b7, and f5. f5 is not my usual style, and removing the pawn in front of the king, which is risky. But at the same time, I thought, okay, his king's in the center, and how can he exploit this push? I mean, we have a lot of defensive coverage, and I just didn't see how he exploits it. So I played it, and yeah, takes. And then this was the first tactic of the game I found. I didn't see it at first. But, you know, my plan was to take, you know, oh, do we take what's a knight or do we take what's a bishop? But then I thought, we have a Zwischenzug, which is German, by the way. Throwing out another German word, Zwischenzug. And although I'm sure I'm butchering it. But yeah, taking on e3 first. Because if he takes, now I can take with the knight, and I'm hitting this, and I'm threatening queen h4 check. So I was happy about this. And then I was a kid in a candy store here, not knowing if I should take on f2 or take on f5, because if he takes on e3 now, we have this forward knight. Really tough choice. I decided to take here to get his king exposed, and yeah, just set up pins everywhere. And yeah, then I start to get a little frustrated here because like, it seems like he got out of danger. We're still up a pawn, and we have the bishop pair. I mean, obviously, black is pleasant here, to say the least. Yeah, but okay, so takes Zwischenzug and Zugzwang. There's also Luft. I think those are the 3 German chess words I know. Luft. There might be some more that I can't think of right now. Zeitgeist, maybe? No, is that chess? I don't know. No, it's Zeitnot, I mean. But I don't really know what Zeitnot is. I forget. Oh, it's time trouble. Zeitnot is time trouble, basically. Yeah. Okay. Where was that? Yeah, bishop b7. So another tactic here a little bit, because if knight f3, we can go rook takes, bishop takes, and then this wins the queen. So he defends against that, which was good for him. Bishop h6, just threatening some possibility. Now the funny thing is, I wonder if I'm threatening rook takes f3 right away. No, I'm not. Not that I can see. But but this is still a threat. So yeah, he moved the king away. Now what? Because this is a threat. I'm threatening to win his bishop. What would a move? I guess he could maybe this. No. What's a move here for white then? Maybe bishop g2. Bishop g2, check. Yeah, that he would have been fine there. Probably, yeah, bishop g2, I think, for white. And then I don't know how I would follow what. Maybe rook. Yeah, maybe like rook f4. Might be a good follow-up. Maybe. Oh, maybe not. No, he still has this. No, does he? He does, kind of. So if bishop g2, I might take... and if he takes back, then trading off. Yeah. I mean, black is still better here, but yeah, possibly I take the knight there if he went bishop g2. But then here, yeah... so there's just too many pins again. He walks into this pin, so my main idea was to go bishop takes e4, winning the exchange. But then I saw what I think is even better, just queen a1. And yeah, we pick everything up. So 26 moves, not bad. Let's look at that with a computer. Hello, Mr. Sabon. So, computer said I made 3 mistakes, 3 inaccuracies. The graph is pretty pleasing, though. So, let's take a look. So, first of all, Oh, here, speaking of German, I think this is another German. This is the opening is the Vant Cruz opening. Is that it sounds German? Let's take a walk down Wikipedia. Oh, it's Dutch. Hard for me to know Dutch. So, wait, no. Yeah, it's a Dutch player, Martin van Kruges. Or I don't know how to pronounce that. Oh wait, Vante Kroes, Vonne Kroes. Oh, it won't say it the IPA, but it looks like Vonne Kroes. Vonnet Kroes. That sounds a bit closer. Vonne Kroes opening. Okay, yeah. So it looks like Knight f6 is the main reply, but oh well, you can play anything against it. I think d5 is what I play though, and then I think often there's like d4 gets played. I forget what I played, but honestly, my c5 response was quite enjoyable, but probably because he played it weakly. Yeah, so play c4, knight c6. Oh yeah, so anyways, we're looking at this with the engine. Yeah, a3 was a little strange. And yeah, I was really torn about e6. Alessandro told me not to play such moves, but the computer said it's not bad. I did play it with great hesitation. Computer is just saying knight f6. Knight f6. Let's not define the pawn structure so early, maybe, is the idea. Okay, yeah. And then, yeah, I was considering d5 right away. The computer likes d5 much better than knight g. It classifies as knight g7 as a mistake. I was really torn between knight f6 and knight ge7. Really torn. Like I spent 2 minutes on the move. Ultimately, well, partly I'm trying to justify e6. It does help support d5, but I thought I would leave this diagonal open. So, yeah, I guess knight f6 made more sense. Later on, knight f6, I did miss knight f6 because I wanted to prevent white from playing knight e4. So, I did miss knight f6 later in the game. But even just d5 right away, stake a claim to the center. And if white ignores it with something like d4, well, we just win a pawn. It's defended 3 times. And if we take, I guess I'm not quite sure the difference here. Apparently d4 is a move. But I would say black actually has a slight lead in development considering we're black and we're going to castle much sooner than white. I don't have Alicia's team, Schachmatt Gazette. I've got a YouTube channel though. I could use more subscribers. I'm trying to hit 1,000. Okay, so anyways, moving on. Yeah, h3 was pretty strange. A computer is saying again d5 before castling is better. I'm not really certain why that is. Maybe, is there a reason why we couldn't play d5 after castling? Like if bishop b2, like I don't quite see the difference. Why d5 right away? Like why can't we wait? Yeah, it seems to be because of bishop b2 and then d5. I don't really get the difference. Yeah, I don't really get the difference why the computer likes d5 first. Whoops, right here. Okay. Anyways, okay, I played rook e8. a bit of a lazy move. I guess the computer is saying again, like d4 right away or b6 right away. I saw it's king in the center. I know it's not going to stay in the center, but I also thought eventually the e file will likely open up at some point. I'm surprised about the evaluation being so dramatic, like 90 centipond difference. Yeah, I mean, rook 8 is still very good for black, but yeah, it does like d4. I guess d4 makes sense because he has to move the knight. And then e5 would give us a space advantage. Computer's recommending knight f5, threatening weaknesses on e3. What if g4? The knight. Okay, now it's getting a bit computery. So I don't know. I mean, rook 8 is really not that bad. Okay. But it's good to know the computer's ideas. So now I play d4 and f5, which I was, hesitant, but it made sense to me and it is the best move. So good job to me. And knight d2. And I played e5 here. Which is okay, but bishop b7, I guess, yeah, bishop b7. Do we have time for that? Because what if he locks it down? Then I guess we have this square. Okay. Is this so great though? Yeah, I'm not so sure about the computer likes it. So I mean, the computer is always right. But it's unclear to me. I guess, yeah, we went a pawn there. Okay, yeah, it's a bit complicated, not super clear. Bishop b7. You have to go. Yeah, thanks for stopping in. Yeah, there's a lot to consider with bishop b7, and there's like rook g1 to consider. So, yeah, e5. I mean, I'm happy with e5, but it wasn't the best move. And if we take, I was worried about f takes. Computer recommends we trade bishops. Oh, I missed this. So this I regret. So the computer suggestion here of on the previous move, was it here? Of bishop b7. That can get a bit complicated. But the second best move of d2, I like this. I looked at it, I tried to make it work, but then after fe, I thought, like, what am I achieving there? But yeah, basically the queen is overloaded here. So I did miss this tactic. I mean, we have to consider some issues of the queen having this exposure on us. If somehow he could get the knights in, like actually this is kind of scary. I guess we can take the pawn, but some stuff to consider there, but I did miss that tactic. Okay. Yeah, and then I found the winning move here, or yeah, it was d takes e3. I was proud of that. I think the tactics are paying off. Point being, if f takes, we have knight takes f5, and we have this discovery created and a weakness on e3. And yeah, here I was really torn, because they were both looked so juicy. Computer agrees. The computer cannot decide. It likes them equally. It's giving the tiniest bit of an edge. Well, no, it's really torn. So good to know I'm not the only one that was torn. Oh, I better lower the power of the engine lines because it's slowing down my computer. Okay, so I took and bishop g2. So knight h4 was a mistake. Yeah, I did play it quite quickly, like immediately. I might have, start to get a little bit complacent at this point. It's still completely winning for black, but the computer wants to build up pressure before we start pulling the trigger on things. Rook f8 or bishop b7, it wants to build the pressure. Yeah, because actually the best move is actually him take. This is what I wanted. I thought for sure. I mean, and again, this is still completely winning. So, I mean, I do really like this position still, but we could have gotten more out of it, apparently. I don't really blame myself with my decision, though. Yeah, this was good. Takes. Queen takes was best. And, yeah, we have to take bishop. Yeah, this was fine. Bishop h6 was best. And yeah, so I thought after the game, I thought maybe, yeah, bishop g2, I'm right. Bishop g2 is the best move. And then here I wasn't sure. I thought maybe I'd take, but better would have been queen e3, and then king d1, and then rook a d8. So yeah, pretty obvious moves. But he played king d1, and then my tactic sense kicked in, and I sacked the exchange. And oh, you know what? Bishop takes e4 is actually the better move. I'm surprised. That was the first move I looked at, but then I thought this has to be better. He has to play king e2, and this is where he resigned. Why is bishop take? I mean, they're both absolutely winning, but this is like 400 centipawns better. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're both great moves. So